Okay, so, where do I start? Okay, so I was just thinking about something. Okay, I was laying in bed and I have, someone had brought me a dozen roses and I had like half of them on the table and half of them in my room because roses are the only flower that do not give me anaphylactic reactions. So I was laying there in bed and all of a sudden I started smelling this smell. It smelled like paint thinner. Now, I used to be an artist. I used to paint. And, my first thought is a window open? Are the neighbors painting or something? And no, all the windows are closed. And then I was looking around my room and my roses were right there. It's on my nightstand next to my bed. And I was like, okay, are they roses? And then suddenly it changed into the smell of roses. This is so bizarre. Okay, so now for a few years now, I have been having issues with phantom smells and things like that where I will smell something that smells like some sort of chemical or even a food, poop, just whatever it may be. It hasn't happened in a while, but there was never any smell. And smells are something that give me anaphylactic reactions. And according to all of my testing, I'm not actually allergic to anything. So if they're not allergic reactions, then, I mean, it's pretty obvious to me that my brain is getting signals messed up and sending the wrong information throughout my body. So I was sitting there thinking about it, thinking about how many times I've smelled something that to me smelled like some horrific chemical that I shouldn't be breathing in, when it turned out to be something so mundane like food or whatever. And so I found some articles online with Forbes and a couple of other doctors, Mythbusters, things like that, where people were asking if the smell of food can cause anaphylaxis or allergic reactions. And what everyone concludes is that it is impossible unless that food or product or whatever gets on you or you somehow ingest it or inhale the proteins from it. So this is interesting. Okay, so then it got me thinking just now. The doctors are absolutely right with me. I'm not allergic to anything. I'm having reactions. Okay, like, it's so bad to where if I smell someone's, like, laundry chute from down the street, it will give me anaphylaxis, or the start of it. And sometimes I only get parts of anaphylaxis, and sometimes I start getting the whole shebang. So there are certain smells that are the worst for me. Baby powder is one of them. Sunscreen is another one of them. Pantene shampoo, hairsprays, things like that. That will send me into full. Of course, there's also the smell of foods. Fish, the smell of fish puts me in the hospital. Then there are things like when people cook meat, it's like the oil gets into the air and coats the roof of my mouth. And then I'm stuck there having almost like an asthma attack. Like, I have bronchial spasms and throat tightening from that. Butter, you can't cook butter around me. You can't use butter. Oils, any kind of oils. Nope. I react to everything. I just, yeah, it's really terrible. Usually what'll happen is if someone's cooking, I'll all of a sudden start feeling extremely dizzy and like I'm gonna pass out because my blood pressure drops, and with the anaphylaxis, and then I have to find my mask very quickly, put on my mask and start taking really deep breaths, and then it takes like 20 minutes to 30 minutes for my blood pressure to return to normal. It doesn't always come with throat swelling, or sometimes I'll get throat swelling and nothing else. I've only had hives like twice. And so my brain is telling my body the wrong information, and it's sending out these mediators for no reason. I do have a gut problem. I've had a gut problem since all of this began in 2006 or 7, and my blood work is messed up right now, but I mean, I need to get that under control, definitely, because there are a lot of articles about gut flora and not having beneficial bacteria can cause anaphylactic problems in people that don't even have allergies. So that's one area right there. Okay, so that's one thing. The second thing, though, too, is I think I have brain damage. I mean, there's a lot going on there. I mean, it's not just with vertigo, and I have memory problems. This is another really bizarre thing that happens. I write my own songs and I sing my own songs and stuff. So when I'm sitting there trying to record a song, I record the same paragraph chunk of song over and over and over and over and over again till I like the sound of it. And even then, I don't even sound that great because when I got sick with dysautonomia, it affected my vocal cords. So now I sound like a dying frog when I sing. But I still like to do it. But anyway, so when I do that, I all of a sudden lose all of my memory of the song. I could sit there, it's like the more I do something over and over and over again, my brain just stops working on it. And even though I know how to sing something perfectly, I all of a sudden don't recognize the music, I don't recognize the words, and I don't know how to sing it anymore. That's been happening for over a year, and I haven't even thought about it, really. I don't know why that happens. As far as my senses go, there's also smell receptors in the mouth, actually on the roof of the mouth, kind of like a cat. And I always have that problem with my throat now. Especially since I've been reacting all day, actually for 3 days now. But anyway, I find it interesting. I don't think I have mast cell disease. Of course, that's still a possibility because some of my test results did come back positive. So I have to keep that in mind. But think my brain's just fucked up, y'all. Yeah. I think it's a little confused on what everything is. So, and yes, I am wearing an old-fashioned peasant dress because I'm awesome like that. So, it's comfortable. I actually just bought it on Etsy. Actually, I bought it like 3 months ago and it finally got here, but it's really comfy. And I like green because my eyes are green-ish. Actually, fun fact, people's eye colors don't actually change. That's impossible. Unless you are me and have PKU. Our hair and our eyes change color all the time, depending on our blood levels. So my eyes are actually like a gray greenish color, but they're mostly kind of gray. But if my blood levels are like kind of high, my eyes actually turn this color. It's like an olive green. Literally this color. It's crazy. And it looks like, people have asked me if I'm wearing contacts. I'm like, no. It looks really cool anyway. Color are they today? Huh? Oh my god, that was terrible. I have a pimple right there. Sorry. Okay, so I'm reacting because these people that have been trying to work on my basement still haven't finished. They haven't even really started. They put this wood up, you know, for all the rooms, and they're all treated with this fire resistant toxic shit, and when the heat comes on, it brings the air in from downstairs in the basement, so I'm just constantly breathing in the chemicals. And there's nothing I could do about it because, I mean, I've been doing it for a year. And so I've been getting on and off, like, throat tightness, and sometimes my lips get swollen in my mouth. The inside of my mouth gets numb, and I just deal with that because it's not giving me full anaphylaxis, and I'm not taking Benadryl for it either because I'm really just hoping that my body will figure it out. The only time I take Benadryl is if it's like an emergency or it's just not going away on its own. Like right now, the tip of my tongue is completely numb. But yeah, so fuck. It's crazy. But I did all my laundry yesterday. I organized my closet because it's starting to get colder out. So I'm starting to switch my clothes out from summery to whatever. Oh, another thing that I thought was interesting, really quickly. So I'm growing my nails out. They look disgusting because I have makeup stuck underneath them right now. But anyway, I'm growing my nails out, and everything's fine. But my thumbnail, this one, won't grow. It doesn't grow. It's really weird. Only my thumb. I'm gonna look up to find like maybe if I can look up some reflexology and see what everything kind of points to, see if maybe that the thumb, like what part of the body it's related to see if maybe there's a problem in that area. Because I mean, I am having problems right now. Wouldn't be surprised if it's related to like my lady bits or my bladder, kidneys, pancreas. Wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna check that out. Try to figure, and the nails like really, it's like almost splitting or something. It's really weird. And like it looks like I bite my nails, but I don't. Like I do, sort of, but that obviously I'm not a nail biter. I don't like them this long. I like them really, really short. because it grosses me out when I get things stuck under it. Like, I'm so grossed out now just looking at it. So grossed out. But I have to repaint my nails because I got nervous and picked all the polish off. Gotta love anxiety. But at least I'm not like plucking my eyelashes off or my hair out. I had a friend in Florida that she had a problem with like pulling her hair strands out of her head and stuff. She also used to eat cotton balls. I know some strange people. I just don't judge people. Everybody's got their own crap. But anyway, I am still pushing forward with book number 2. Book number 1, I'm going to be done with it at the beginning of October, I believe. And then I should have it out ready to buy on October 31st. That's my release date. I'm still sticking with it. So, yeah. My second book, I am on chapter 3. And it's very painful because it brings up a lot of trauma. And to be honest, I was sitting here just reading an article on my phone and my body already started reacting. Like, I was having heart palpitations and like my stomach and everything got really tensed up. It just, I need to like, actually doing my book writing, bringing my laptop to like a park. If I had a beach nearby, I'd rather go to a beach or something. But it seems to help with that. So, yeah. And I have a friend of mine right now that's obsessed with me. So that's been a problem. I don't understand that, but anyway. I'm just reacting constantly. It's like more than milder reactions though, so I'm just gonna deal with it. I'm gonna eat some cucumbers, and you know, my whole body gets really bloated with it too. I don't know if that's a symptom of it or whatnot, but like, you know, you wake up in the morning and all of a sudden you look like a potato. I mean, I feel like I kind of always look like a potato, but like, then I look like a Polish sausage or something, you know? And I'm like, what the hell just happened? Or like, you know how pierogi looks? You know how they're bubbled up like that, you know? That's what I feel like. Anyway, that's that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my rest of the day. I don't think I should work on my book today because anxiety is a little wonky, so I don't want to aggravate it. Maybe I'll just nap. That's all. Mwah.